welcome back to Mario Magic. Today I'm going to be ranking my top 10 Mario Kart 64 tracks. So I'm going to be ranking these tracks based on their difficulty, their layout, and based on how fun they are. So now with all of that said, let's get the show on the road. Starting off on number 10 is Sherbert Land. I love this track. It's a very amazing icy feel, one of my favorite ice tracks. And there's definitely a lot of turns to make. You can even jump over the little gaps, which is kind of cool. And there's this one section where you go in this cave, which I like. And then then you're gonna have to watch out because these penguins over here are very deadly. Yeah, you better watch out. And this cave section is really cool, and I feel like the remake on the Wii is a lot better, but overall, a very decent track. At number 9 is going to be Choco Mountain. This track is confusing because this looks nothing like chocolate, it looks like mud. There's a lot of turns to make. Overall, really decent track. The layout is also really nice. I like this one cave section. There's a lot of signs and stuff. Definitely a really good track. I definitely love it a lot. There's just a lot of personality to this track. And then the ending has a lot of jumps. Definitely a lot better than the SNES chocolate tracks. At number 8 is going to be Mario Raceway. The layout is really nice. This feels like a circuit track, but it's really not. A lot of turns to make. I don't know why there's so much signs that say like Mario Star, and definitely a lot of mushrooms and piranha plants that don't quite look like piranha plants. And there's definitely a lot of potential for off-road shortcuts, which is pretty nice. The one that I took right here. And then the pipe at the end is memorable. Definitely a really decent track. And at number 7 is Bowser's Castle. Look at this track, it's insane. So you start by going through this castle and you see thwoms. That's basic, right? But then once you make this giant turn, there is even more thwoms. In fact, these two thwoms are trying to chase you down. And these thwoms are very deadly. The cool part is that when you go out of the castle, there's these jumps that you make and all these little houses on the side. It's a decent Bowser's Castle for what it is, but on the N64, it's just special to me. At number 6 is Moo Moo Farm. I have no idea why I love this track so much, but it's amazing. The music is amazing, the theming is amazing, the layout might be boring, but this track is all Monty Moles. Like seriously, if you hit one of the Monty Moles, you are probably dead. I also love the ending with the bridge in the end. I don't know why this is such a good farm track. I just love it whenever I play it. I have no idea why, it's just an amazing track. And at number 5 is Banshee Boardwalk. The layout is nice. It's an amazing Ghost Valley track, even though it's not a Ghost Valley track. And there's a lot of turns to make, a really hard track. And then when you go into the cave, it's amazing. Especially this section with all the bats. Or where did the bats go? Anyway, this section's really, really nice. And I like when you get out of the cave and it's still Ghost Valley. At number 4 is Calamari Desert. This is a very decent desert track. I mean, look at the background. It's an amazing sunset. Again, there's a lot of these signs everywhere. And the best part about this track, the best part is the section with the train. I mean, I couldn't be able to see it, but look at that train. It can definitely be deadly. A lot of turns to take. Amazing thing. One of the best desert tracks in Mario Kart history. Number 3 is DK's Jungle Parkway, and a very long and confusing name. It's really, Toad, where are you going? Anyway, apparently if you go on the off-road, there's these spike balls thrown at you, and there's also this really cool ramp near the middle of the track, I guess. But then the best part of the track has got to be the end, with the little bridge that you go on, and you go in this little cave, another cave, and then, Toad, what are you doing? Okay, that sets it up for the track. Amazing jungle theme track. At number 2 is Koopa Troopa Beach. This has got to be one of the best beach courses ever in Mario Kart history. Like the layout is nice, the background is nice, and It's just such an amazing track. And there's this one section with these ramps, and for the first time in forever, I actually completed the shortcut, and it was amazing. And for celebration for that shortcut, it's time to shroom into Out of Bounds. Amazing track. But at number 1 is Royal Raceway. Look at the layout. This is an incredible track. And to be honest, the beginning is kind of boring. It's just turns and piranha plants. But don't worry, guys. It gets uphill from here. If you have played this track, you know how amazing this track gets. It gets better and better every time. There's one section where you go on this ramp with the speed boost. And this is a really neat touch. But once you get off that ramp, huge ramp, by the way, the coolest Easter egg in Mario Kart history, you can go to Peach's Castle. How amazing is that? Now, of course, you can't go in Peach's Castle, but going right next to it and going right next to the door is just special. Well, thank you all so much for watching my top 10 favorite Mario Kart 64 tracks. This was actually a really hard list because there were some of them I didn't know where to place them, but in the end, I was pretty satisfied with my picks. This is also my first video on this channel, so please consider subscribing, and that will mean a lot to me. And like the video if you enjoyed it. Hopefully you did. Of course, it's my opinion, so this could change, and I am going to say that my next video is going to be ranking my top 10 Mario Kart DS tracks. So ring the bell if you want to get notified of that. Well, thank you all so much for watching, and peace.